On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Saquon Barkley, the ball.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Saquon Barkley, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And it'll move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 3 at the Patriots.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Barkley. Room here to run. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Only able to get it to his own 20 after breaking through the contact. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Newton, rolling to his right, and he rifles one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They fake the give. Newton. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
This is Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a first down.
Raven. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Patriots nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, tight. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Cut.
Check my 21. Here I come.
Wilson. Flushed out right. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
That's a safety green. Green. 56, Mike, 56. Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
56, right there, 56.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Does pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Turnover on downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Steps away. He'll run it. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check 24, check 24. Slam.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Being chased out left. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now it's Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And a Patriot first down.
56, check, 56, 20. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Watch the slap.
Newton throwing again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Malik Harrison. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton dancing to his left. He's letting this one go. He's got it at the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
On first down, Hilliard, and he stopped immediately there. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
On 2nd down now, Hilliard, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Dontrell Hilliard.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the...
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. but it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens add on. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st down, Newton. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Gun. 6. Mike, 56.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Newton on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Now, that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. Sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now after the sack, Cam and the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, Newton flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Tighten up. He's coming. Hey! We got double up.
They snap it to Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. There's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Check 20. Switch gears. Here we go.
Off play action, Newton. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. Now he lets. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
I know he ain't got it. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. No gain on this defense. No gain.
To throw is Newton. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's second and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Newton escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Now a carry here for Hilliard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
Dontrell Hilliard. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Flushed out right. Going up top for Kupp. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New England.
Play action. It's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now Newton. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And a Patriot first down.
Here's Hilliard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Operating from the gun, Newton, and unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
48-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, flush to his right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. They'll roll him out right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Will Fuller. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Ravens 38, Patriots 27.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, they're still very much in the driver's seat, but this second half, this offense has not looked as crisp as the first half, and now with a touchdown that just happened against them, I don't know, things are a little more interesting right now.
And so often in games, we talk about a defense picking up for their offense. I think in this case, this offense needs to pick up for their defense. Let them get some rest on the sidelines now since they just gave up a score. And as you noted, they need to get that crispness back the first half. They need a big drive here.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot.
The 34-yard line.
A gain of 3, second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
54 Mike.
Play action. Now Wilson. Going up top for Kupp. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Forced out to his left. Looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 4th down now after a loss of 2. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
27.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. After the sack on first down, Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. From the gun, Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
New England.
Now Newton on first down. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for one, maybe two more plays. One last throw here for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
48.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.